given how powerful these quiet time programs are, why aren't they more widely adopted? And it's interesting that I was asking two of my friends who are very experienced educators, they've both been principals and administrators for 40 years. I said, can you think of an educational intervention or some kind of reform that's occurred in the last 40 years that actually worked? And they couldn't think of a single thing. And it seems like every single reform focuses on what are we going to cram into kids' brains in ways that take no regard, don't consider what does it do to the brain. Our current obsession with testing, and it is creating so much stress and fear on the part of kids and their parents and their teachers. And anything that makes it more stressful for people in school is going to be counterproductive. And this summer, I had the opportunity to join Jamie Grant, who's the head of the DLF education programs, and Josh Aronson, who is a scientist at NYU who studies the effects of threat on performance. And he's a very well-respected scientist. And we met with people from the Department of Education. And Aronson said to them, he said, look, I've been studying this stuff for 20 years. I've tried dozens of interventions to decrease stress in people who experience threat. He said, I've also reviewed hundreds of other interventions. He said, nothing comes close to doing what these programs out in San Francisco do. My sense was that the people at the Department of Education said, you wouldn't have been able to get a meeting 5 years ago. I mean, things really are changing. And I think there's probably misunderstanding about, is this religion, or there's things that are changing. But I just think the evidence is so powerful that otherwise insoluble problems are being solved, that it'll happen.
It's actually really now in New York City, it's just a matter of resources. I mean, the different public schools, charter schools, private schools that want the program, it's just the teachers to go in and do it. It really feels, and I would say it just in the last few months, that the walls have come down. And it's just a matter of rolling it out.